focus of AI development has moved away from simple chat interfaces. We are now seeing the rise of autonomous systems, programs designed to reason, plan, and execute actions on their own. But engineers trying to build these systems keep hitting the same wall. Most are currently stuck designing rigid, step-by-step workflow bots, instead of software that can solve problems using native AI reasoning. Finding a clear path to learn these deeper mechanics is difficult. The market is saturated with expensive, gated bootcamps, or tutorials that lock you into a single company's proprietary framework, biasing how you learn to build. That barrier to entry is why the data whale community created Hello Agents. It is a completely free, vendor-neutral masterclass that teaches the actual architecture of AI agents from the ground up. The developer community's response to this curriculum has been massive. With over 47,000 stars and more than 5,000 forks, it is one of the most engaged with technical repositories for agent development currently on GitHub. The blueprints required to engineer elite, independent AI systems are no longer hidden behind enterprise paywalls. They are now open and accessible to any developer with an internet connection. The repository is structured as a deliberate 16-chapter roadmap. Instead of handing out isolated code snippets, it focuses on teaching the structural logic required to piece these systems together. This diagram shows the progression path. On the left, you prototype basic logic using low-code platforms. On the right, the target state, a raw, custom-built node architecture. That transition is mandatory. The curriculum strips away graphical interfaces, so you engineer a custom framework utilizing native APIs. By starting with high-level workflows and pushing down into the low-level architecture, you bridge the skill gap required to move from basic conversational bots to bespoke AI systems. From there, the curriculum enters its advanced phase. You begin by implementing context engineering, which allows your agent to retrieve distinct memories and maintain continuity across multiple independent sessions. Then it moves into Agentic-RL. This diagram shows the core mathematical feedback loop of this process. You learn how to use this training loop to condition a large language model so that it optimizes for autonomous reasoning and complex task execution, instead of just generating words. But getting a model to execute a task in a controlled sandbox is a straightforward process. Ensuring that it performs reliably in a live, unpredictable environment is the actual engineering challenge. To solve that reliability problem, the later chapters introduce a highly specialized skill, agent performance evaluation. The guide breaks down the precise benchmarking tests and metrics you need to accurately measure an agent's failure rate long before it is ever pushed into production. Without rigorous mathematical evaluation, an AI agent is simply an unpredictable prototype. Building out an evaluation pipeline is the step that transforms it into a deployable, enterprise-ready tool. All of these individual engineering concepts culminate in the repository's 15th chapter, a massive case study called Cybertown. You are tasked with building a full multi-agent simulation. In this environment, dozens of distinct AI entities operate simultaneously, making independent decisions and organically interacting. To make this work, you have to write code that blends multi-agent communication protocols with the long-term memory architectures you engineered in the earlier chapters. This final project serves as the proof of concept. It demonstrates that by methodically mastering each individual technical pillar, you acquire the capability to construct entire self-sustaining AI ecosystems. Hello Agents provides the structural knowledge that most tutorials leave out. It represents a different approach to AI education that prioritizes first principles over simple automation. Constructing the underlying logic shifts your role. You move past basic prompting to become the architect of the autonomous systems themselves. If this saved you time, hit subscribe. We review tools like this every week, so you're always ahead. Now, if you liked Hello Agents, you're going to love our breakdown of AutoGen. Delegating to autonomous systems is where software is moving. You can either pay to use that infrastructure, or you can learn how to build it yourself. See you in the next one.